Hello, how are you guys today? Well, what we're going to talk about today is how to make friends. For a small child, it's much easier than for an adult. Someone shares a cookie with you at recess, and now you guys are just best friends. For an adult, it's harder. There is fear of rejection. Maybe you don't want to reach out to someone who could be a potential friend because you're fearful that they'll reject you. Nobody wants to be rejected. That feels horrible. Also, for little children, they're in the same place at the same time, together a lot. They're in school. Adults don't have that, especially now with working remotely. So it's just hard. It's much harder as an adult to make friends than for a child. I think people fool themselves when they say, oh, making friends, it's just luck. I can just leave it up to luck. I don't think you can leave it up to luck. I think you actually have to make the effort, which again is not easy. Where do I go to make friends? What if they reject me? I feel shy. I don't even want to leave my house. Certainly I don't really want to go out in the world and try and meet people. So it really is very difficult, and I don't mean to minimize this in any way. But making friends is important. Those connections are important. It makes you feel good to have a close friend. For me personally, having the difficult childhood that I did, my friends, my connections were everything to me because I did not have a strong relationship with my parents and I came from a dysfunctional household. My friends were my lifeline and they literally saved my life. It all starts with commonality. Having a common interest or being with people who have something in common with you is a fertile ground for making a friend. The first step is to find a group of people that you have something in common with. It's not a guarantee that you're going to find a friend, but it's a really good starting place. So here are some possibilities. If you like to read, go volunteer at the library. Get a part-time job at the library. Be with readers like you. Join a book club. If you like to walk, join a walking club. There is a website, I think it's called Meetup, where they have different activities in a wide variety of neighborhoods. And you can sign up for a walking group. If you're, and I hope you're not, but if you're grieving the loss of a loved one, join a bereavement group. You have something really big in common with everybody in that group. And you have the added benefit of not only possibly making a friend in this group, but the group will help you work through your grief. So it could be really helpful from both of those fronts. When you're with people that you have something in common with, it's still hard to reach out. Absolutely. You can start by just smiling at people. You can say hi. When you feel comfortable, you can make a comment and maybe they'll make a comment back. Maybe you could work your way up to a short conversation with someone who you think you could hit it off with. The point being, you lean into it slowly at your pace. Just take it one step at a time, but just keep moving in that direction. And as time goes by, you will build up stronger connections with certain people, and someone could turn out to be a friend. When you feel comfortable enough, you could say, hey, you want to go have coffee sometime? Would you like to grab lunch? And hopefully that person will take the bait, so to speak. And if they don't, they don't. But at least you know you tried. Yes, you'll feel rejected. You might feel bad, but you know you tried. You put yourself out there. And don't feel, if you failed, that that's the end. Just pick yourself up and go on. If you feel like your interests are very limited and you're thinking to yourself, Debbie, but I don't really have any interests by which I could meet other people. Okay, in that case, just go volunteer. You can volunteer at a women's shelter. You can volunteer at an animal shelter. When you volunteer, you have the added benefit of, while you're with these people, we're all working towards the same goal, whether it's helping animals or helping women who left bad situations. Not only does it open up a way for you to forge connections with the people who are also doing this activity, but you're helping, you're caring, you're being compassionate, you're helping an animal, a woman in need, and it's gonna make you feel good about yourself. And it's gonna make you feel, wow, I made a difference today. And when you feel that, and when you feel good about yourself, it'll be even easier for you to forge connections with others. So it's a wonderful thing. There is one little tip, trick. I hate to say the word trick has negative connotations, but I want to tell you a little story about how I met one of my very closest friends. Years ago, when I first moved out to Long Island, New York, I didn't know very many people. My older son was in preschool at the time. I had just finished dropping Andrew off at preschool, and this other woman, Susan, was dropping her daughter off, and we walked out at the same time. And I could tell from the things that she had with her that she was going to go to the train station, go to work. I guess she had a tote bag which looked like work type objects and things like that. And I wasn't going to work that day. So I said to Susan, are you going to the train station? And she said, yes, I am. And it was a good 6, 7, 8 blocks away. She said, yes, I am. And I said, would you like a ride? I'm going to be passing right by there. And she said, sure, absolutely. Thank you so much. And she got into the car, and we were chatting the whole way to the train station. I said to myself, I really like this woman, a really nice person. And we had something in common. Our 2 kids were the same age. They both went to the same preschool. I also took that commuter train. So that was the beginning, the very, very beginnings of our friendship. After that, we spoke and it was easy to talk. So here's the tip that I was getting to. That day, unknowingly, because I didn't think about it, I didn't plan it, I did a favor for her. I extended myself. I gave her a ride to the train station rather than her dragging her heavy tote bag and walking there. I gave her a ride. When you do something for someone, most people, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, but in my experience, most people, after you do something for them, they want to do something back for you. I think it's human nature. Like one favor begets another favor. So, not that she owed me. I don't mean that at all. She owed me absolutely nothing. But by me doing this favor for her, and again, it wasn't calculated on my part. That's a very important point. She, by nature, it seems like by nature, wanted to do something back for me. She also probably said to herself, wow, that was really nice of this stranger to extend herself. So doing something little, but organically, doing something for someone that you are in this setting of a common interest with is a really nice first step. They might do something back for you, which leads to the next step, or they just might say to themselves, gee, that's a really nice person, which also can lead to a next step. So that's my little tip. And again, not calculated. You don't walk into a room and say, okay, what can I do for that person? What can I do for this person? Don't mean that at all. I mean, if it comes up in a natural, organic way, it's a wonderful way to begin to have a connection. With friendship, it's quality, way over quantity. I would rather see you have one wonderful, good-hearted friend than many acquaintances, people that may be good, maybe not so good. So the strength of a relationship, the strength of a friendship, one good friendship is worth its weight in gold. You are a special person. We're all special in our own ways. You're a special person. You deserve connection in your life. You deserve friendship. You deserve to have fun. So, go make a friend. Okay? Tell me how it goes. And until the next time, I love you guys. Have a really nice day.